Hey YouTube, it's Audrey. And last weekend I got the opportunity to spend pretty much the whole weekend, Friday, Saturday, and part of Sunday, several hours on Sunday, in classes with Frank Garcia, who is with Prima. And a couple videos ago, I showed you the Sweet Peppermint mini album, gatefold mini album that we made in the first class. And if you haven't seen it, take a look at my video because that album is absolutely gorgeous. Well, these are the tags using the Sweet Peppermint Christmas line from Frank this year. And I will say that I really enjoyed doing the tags, and I learned my lesson from last Christmas when I signed up. I didn't sign up for the tag class, and then when I saw the tags I wanted to do them, it was sold out. So I did do a tag class from him earlier this year, and so this is the Christmas version. So I really like them. Now I did march to my own drum beat on a couple of them. So if you've seen other people's and you're saying I don't remember seeing one look like that, that's because I did it a little differently. So for the most part, I stayed with what Frank did, but then I ventured off on a couple items because I just didn't want to use some of the pieces that he used. I didn't like them as well, so I used different pieces. This is the first one, and I think this one is my absolute favorite. And Frank, if you're watching, you see something on there that I said I wasn't going to do. I actually did the dots on these just for you, Frank, because I love you. Frank and I have this thing about the liquid pearl dots. Frank does them great. They're evenly spaced. They're the same size. Looks like, a machine did them. Mine, not so much. So I always say, I don't have time to do all of that. And it did take me a minute, but I did it this time, Frank. So you should be proud because I also did them on my album. So maybe all of your messing with me has turned me into a dot maker. Anyway, this one is my favorite, I think. But as you can see, the tag is very, very thick. Thick chipboard. Then we have it layered with foam dots. So each layer pretty much is foam dotted. Then we have all kind of flowers, pearls, glitter balls, stickers, chipboard. And the reindeer we glittered, and then we added this tag, which looks like, a scarf ribbon, which is like a scarf that's flying in the wind as he's flying. So I think that's really cute. One thing that I did do when I got home, I finished the backs. We didn't do that in class, but I wanted to finish mine. And this is the second one. And also, I was actually able to make all the papers on the tag using the scrap paper from the album that I made. So that's one thing about Frank's classes is that you get a lot of materials. And this time, we usually, for the album, we ended up getting a 12 by 12 of the paper because Prima was out of the 8 by 8. So that just meant more paper for us. Now, if you haven't seen this one on anyone else's or Frank's, that's because this is one of the ones I marched to my own drum beat. I used the gingerbread man here, whereas he has a Victorian girl chipboard piece. But I didn't want to use that, so I used this, and I also have different papers because I was using my scraps and trying to use them up. So on a couple of them, I used different paper, but we actually made the wreath, and we made the wreath on the last one that I just showed you too. We added a little paint to it, and the pearls and the berries and the bells. And that's the back of that one. And then I have this one. And with this one, we twisted together pipe cleaners to make the wreath that this poinsettia is on. It says warm and cozy. And with this one, I decided, since it was almost all shabby, no real red on there, some pinks, and just the red on that wreath, I left the liquid pearls all white. I didn't add the red. And then the back is the plaid with a little bit of the wood showing. So there's that one. Then here's another one using the twisted pipe cleaners. Printed flowers. And then on the little white flowers, those came in the little bag. Frank gives you a little bag of goodies with the flowers, the pearls, the pipe cleaners. This one has the twigs. That was in there. But I'd use Winkostella to add glitter to all those little white roses as they were plain. And then here's the back of this one. And here's the Santa Claus. Santa Claus was real interesting because all those pieces are just that, pieces. Even the little bitty eyebrows and the eyes, the nose. So we had each piece separately. I painted the face, the eyes, and the hat. And he used a rose, but I decided to use this piece. So I brought it home, I painted it, and then I added a little red glitter ball on there. But we layered it. All the glittering we did. So we used glossy accents, and then we sprinkled it with glitter. And so there's a tag that says "So Jolly." Cut off some little berry pieces down there. Added the roses. Sorry if it's hard to see. You can kind of see a little of the shimmer on the roses. But this is the back of this one. And then the last one is one that I did something a little different. This chipboard says "Ho Ho Ho." On the one that he has a Victorian Santa in there. So I think I'm going to maybe put a snowflake in there too. It'll cover up the "Ho Ho Ho," but you can't really see the "Ho Ho Ho" now that I've done it like that. So I think I am going to put like a snowflake or something in there. And then pretty much more of the same. On this one we have some glitter felt, which we've done on a couple pieces, and then I used the plaid on the back. And just to kind of show you what I have left over from the tag class, I still have, and this is just from the tag class, and I still have flowers. There's like 5 flowers there. I have these flowers left, these flowers, and the flowers on these are absolutely gorgeous. So I still have a couple of these flowers left. I have most of this ephemera pack. There's 46 pieces in there, and it had a bunch of ephemera pieces, which we didn't actually use any of these. The only thing we used out of this pack was some of these stickers. And you see I still have several left. So I have that left. I have this whole pack left because I had this pack in I think it was I'm not sure if it was in the mini album or the exploding box, which I will show you the exploding box video soon, but I have to finish that. So I still have a whole unopened pack of this, and I have a whole unopened pack of sequins and chipboard pieces, and there's also a charm and a bottle with a Christmas tree and glitter in it. So you can see that bottle there. So I didn't have to open this because I had one pack in the mini album class and also 1 pack in the box class. So I already had pieces open and used pieces that I already had. Then, like I said, I didn't use the paper with the exception of this one piece because I forgot about the scraps when I first started. I cut one piece out. But I like the single sheets he gave us because the single sheets are foiled. The paper pads are not. But anyway, I still have that sheet, a full sheet here. So 2, 3, 4 sheets of paper. And sorry showing you my junk over there. But that is what I have left over just from the tag class. And believe me, I still have a bunch of stuff left over from the mini album class and the box class. So the classes are definitely values. And I will show you the exploding box as soon as I get it done. And then I also have one more video of the other mini album that we did. So I will have that video up for you shortly too. So thank you for watching and sticking in this long. I appreciate you much, and you have a great and very blessed day. Bye bye.